I went to Japan first in the 2000s, and if you get a chance to go to Japan, if you've never been, go. I mean, even just for the sheer zaniness of it, it is hilarious sometimes, the way they do things in Japan and their customs, and it's also inspired. I mean, it's genius, some of the things they do. And I'm talking about being in Tokyo, not obviously not in the sacred shrines. That's a whole different silo of prescribed behavior. I'm talking about being in Tokyo, where I was. So here's a tip. Here's a pro tip that I learned almost the hard way. When you buy something in Japan, in a store, 7-Eleven maybe. By the way, the 7-Elevens are incredible there. I wish all our 7-Elevens in the United States were like that. Just incredible. So you buy something, wherever it is, department store, whatever, and I did this. I'm with another guy that I'm working with, one of my coworkers, and I'm talking to him, and I don't see the clerk count my change, but she does count it, and she pushes it back towards me on a little tray, which is quite common. That's de rigueur there. So, and I take the money off the tray and I do what I usually do. I go to count it, and the guy that's with me, who had been to Japan many times before, he just like grabs onto my arm and says, "Don't do that, don't do that." He's whispering to me, "Jesus Christ, don't do that." And I'm like, looking around like, what's wrong? Do they think we stole something? Or he said, just put it in your pocket. He said, "Come on." So we get outside on the sidewalk, and he says, "Don't ever, ever do that." I said, "What?" He said, "Count your change. I don't care where you're at, the bank, store, don't count your change. It's the equivalent of calling them a liar. It brings shame on them, tremendous shame. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You can see them, they'll count your change in front of you and then, push it back out on the tray, or sometimes they don't have a tray, but they'll always count it in front of you and push it back out to you." And I said, "Oh, Christ, I had no idea." He said, I know you didn't. That's why I stopped you." I said, "Okay, well, yeah, thanks. Thanks for stopping me. So don't count your change."